name is Terrie McEvoy. I am a registered nurse working with Healthcare Australia. I've been working with Healthcare Australia I think for about 12 months now. I came to Australia in November 2015 and started with them right away, and I haven't looked back. I originally started working in my nursing career in Ireland, and I decided after 4 years I'd come to Australia and see what it had to offer. As I said, I haven't looked back. It's been absolutely incredible and the opportunities have been endless. So I usually get a lot of questions via Instagram, Snapchat, asking me basically the same questions. So I said I'd do a bit of a Q&A with you guys now, and I've written out all my frequently asked questions and I'm going to answer them here on this video. So if you like it, let me know and I can do some more of these videos for you guys, and I hope you enjoy. So we recommend that you have at least 12 months medical surgical experience. We say that because we really need you guys to hit the ground running when you come to Australia. You are going to be an agency nurse and you are going to be walking onto wards for the first time, and it's good to know your basics before anything else. So that's why we kind of recommend that you have the 12 months experience. Any experience after that is an absolute bonus. It's just to cover yourself basically. It's to be safe on the ward and to have that experience to be able to look after 4 to 6 patients independently with kind of minimal, I suppose, support. In saying that though, we do offer a buddy system, so if you feel like you've got even 4 years experience and you're just still a little bit nervous about coming to Australia and working in a foreign kind of country and I suppose a different kind of environment, we do offer a buddy system here in Australia as well. So this can vary, it depends on your application and how well that you do it. I took about 2 months to prepare my application, and I think I got my registration, I got my approval of my registration within 6 weeks. Now I've heard horror stories that it can take up to 9 months, and that's okay. It's just because basically people haven't filled out the form well enough. They AHPRA require some more documents to back it up. So when you are doing your AHPRA, I would strongly advise that you spend some time on it, a lot of time if you can. Really be very thorough with everything and read all the instructions. The answers are all there if you read them really well. For those of you who don't know what AHPRA is basically the board of Australia in which you need to register with to work as a nurse. So in Ireland we have on board alternates, and in Australia we have AHPRA. Yeah, Sydney is really easy to get around. There's so many trains, so many buses. I found it really easy to get around when I first got here. It wasn't daunting at all. I found it really easy. We used an app called Airbnb, and when we first got to Australia we landed in Sydney of course, and we went straight to a share house. So basically we lived with 2 other people in a house in Erskineville it was, and we booked that through Airbnb. We block booked some accommodation for 2 months and gave ourselves a little bit of time to kind of find where we wanted to live, what areas we really liked, and I suppose go to an estate agent and get set up and sign a contract. So yeah, it was pretty easy if I'm being honest. Every city I believe is the same, and that Airbnb app is definitely thumbs up. So basically from my experience, and this is all going to be given to you through my experience, when I came to Australia, within a day I had my SIM card and my bank account all set up. You basically just need your passport and an address of where you're staying. So if you're staying in a hostel, an Airbnb, just bring the address of where you are, bring your passport, and you can set up a bank account quite easily. With regards to a SIM card, it's the same thing. You just go in with your passport, go to whatever phone network that you guys prefer. I'm with Optus, they're quite good, coverage is really good, and they have some good deals for prepay mobile customers. Absolutely. So Healthcare Australia do promote that work-life balance kind of lifestyle. So you're on a 0-hour contract, so if you want to go up the coast for 2 weeks you can do that, and that's exactly what I did. You're not obliged to take any shifts, so you can go travelling up the coast, or if you want to go for longer you can also work in Sydney, you know, work in Melbourne, you could work in Brisbane, Gold Coast, whatever. Yes, they are. I am currently sponsored with Healthcare Australia, and it works really well for those of you who are asking. And if you want more information on this, you can email me. I'll leave my email address just here on the screen somewhere, and you guys can send me over an email and I can just kind of shoot you over to the right person and let you know. you are on the holiday working visa, you are required to do some farm work in order to get your second year, or you can always just go and get sponsored. So basically my lifestyle in Ireland was completely different to what I have here. On my days off I go to the beach, after work I go to the beach, and just the whole balance is just so much easier than what I was I suppose experiencing back at home. So basically the patient-nurse ratio here is a lot lower. When you work in public you could have max 4 patients, and if you work in private sometimes it's 5 patients, sometimes it's 6 patients, and then you're working with an AIN, which is the equivalent of a health care attendant back at home. You also have a nurse educator on the ward who is always willing to help the agency staff. I find them extremely helpful. And you also have a buddy nurse as well in the private system, so you have a nurse working opposite to you, and if you need any help at all they can come and give you a hand. Yes, they do. We've got quite a lot of midwives working, and I do see them around quite a lot. So back at home in Ireland I was working from 7:30 to 8:30 at night. There's 3 different shifts, so you can work from 7 until 2:30, that's with Healthcare Australia, because the hospitals book them for 7-hour shifts, or you can work from 2:30 to 10 o'clock at night. And then obviously you have your night shift, which works from 9:30 to 7:30, I think, AM. I don't do many night shifts. So yeah, that's the 3 shifts. I tend to always pick the morning shifts because then I have the whole day to go to the beach, do what I want, and catch up with my friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a really nice day, and hopefully I'll see you all soon in Australia. Bye!